matchups always elevate the pressure. The heart beats a little faster. It gets a little more intense, particularly if that team across the field is a conference foe. And that's exactly what we have in this showdown coming up. Welcome, everyone, to Tucson, Arizona, and the stadium where they bear down for the Arizona Wildcats. As we'll see, the number 6 team in the country, the Arizona State Sun Devils, taking on the 14th-ranked team in the land, the Arizona Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Arizona will put it away to start this one. Fielded in the end zone, it's Marquez. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. So the Arizona State Sun Devils offense will have the football first. The Sun Devils' territorial cup runneth over with a big win the last time they faced the Cats.
It was all sparky, and man, that was a spanking. Arizona State gave it to Arizona.
Yeah, I mean, they put it on them. And in these rivalry games, man, you do not forget that. It's talked about, it's bragged about, and you want to come out and make a point and change that history.
And the Sun Devils in a good spot here with second and short. Quarterback making checks. Looking to throw, it's Levin. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. The Sun Devils are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. Looking to throw for it. Gets it out quickly. Breaks into the open. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38. And the Sun Devils come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be second and inches coming up. Guys, when you think about Arizona State, I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting. 4-star defensive linemen gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because you got to play so many defensive linemen. This is the guy that's going to come in, be in the rotation early and often.
The Sun Devils are moving quickly down the field. They just keep firing, using the quick game. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for both teams.
Yeah, these are the ones that get your blood moving, Reese. You get jacked up, man. We don't have to say anything in the locker room, give these big speeches. You know what's at stake, Jesse. You're ready to rock and roll. This is when you prove you're the big dog.
Which is pretty cool, too, because it's been a long season. These teams obviously are both physically and mentally tired, but you're right. For this kind of game, this is the one you circled at the start of the year. You knew that this was going to matter. There was going to be a lot on the line. Now it's time to go out and prove you're the better team.
Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. Quarterback may change this route. Looking for a man, it's Levin. Fires to the tight end. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. And the Sun Devils didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Wants to throw on first down. He's got the tight end. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
Looking to fire. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
This defense really needed that opening drive, man. They've given him some yards. The offense has gained some momentum, but nice job in their own territory. Backed up. What do? They get after the quarterback and force the predictable passing third and long situation.
Here's the pressure. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
Man, it looked bad for a little bit, but how about the defense coming through? Back-to-back sacks. Now it's 4th and goal. Decision time for the offense, but the defense made it really, really difficult getting those negative plays in back-to-back situations.
And he kept that one just straight enough to graze inside the left upright. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Slips through the line. Got a little room. Wide open, and it's a foot race. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Arizona. He is a field-flipping machine. Taking on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense. We always talk about offense. But, man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
On the move from inside his 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. Quarterback making adjustments. And you want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Back to throw, it's Levitt. Finds his big tight end. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. After that last completion, it's 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Fires to the big fella. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona has the lead here. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. They'll try to get it through the air. He makes a catch. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
To the air on 1st down. Got a man in the middle. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21.
The thing I like about the slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
The offense changing the play. Back to throw, it's Levitt. Working the middle, it's complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. The the Sun Devils look to do some damage in the red zone. Second down, he'll throw it. Looking to the end zone. Trying to pull his way in.
Man, that tight end looking like a svelte wide receiver, laying out with all that athletic ability to still control your body, make the catch. Nice effort by the tight end.
Got his man on the right. Give him 6. Touchdown, Sun Devils! Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skilled players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
So the Arizona Wildcats offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power. All those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And the defense registers their first sack, and they're bringing pressure from the second level. They're going to do a really good job in this game changing up the looks, trying to confuse this offensive line, and they did it there.
Catch in the middle. It's Anthony. Turning on the Jets. He's at the 30. He's at the touchdown, Wildcats. He got a step. Dusted the field. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. You want to talk about answering each other's score. That's what we have going on right now, Jesse.
Yeah, and this offense, it's been impressive just seeing how well they've been executing, too, because they're playing with a sense of urgency, David. They know they've got to go score a touchdown every time they take the field.
It's like a tennis match. You're just trying to break serve at some point, just back and forth. Both offenses having a lot of success in this football game.
He might want another play. To the air, it's Levitt. Finds his tight end. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Got his man. And he'll get behind those pads and deliver the blow and get it down to the 44. And the Sun Devils with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Quickly to the tight end. Smashes him with the stiff arm. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And they already in the second quarter, they've got over 200 yards thrown.
The Sun Devils have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the big fella. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. got it in the middle. It's Napier. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. And a chance to really carry momentum with them into the locker room if they can take the lead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Arizona State!
And that is exactly what you want from your offense, man. Late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Big Ten action today. A couple of teams who have had this game circled on the calendar for some time. Oregon delivered maybe its most thorough thumping in years in a game that featured a ton of big plays, not unlike the way LaMichael James, Kenyon Barner, and Jonathan Stewart used to do it. Really unexpected outcome in this intriguing Big Ten matchup, and the type of loss, guys, that'll get the attention of even a good football team.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line, warp speed for second down. Back to pass, it's Tollefson. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Well, defenses get excited when they see the quarterback in an empty backfield like that. They know, hey, if I'm not going to have to beat a running back or a tight end to get there, if I get to him, I might have an opportunity to knock this thing loose, and that's exactly what happened for the defense.
He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take it.
Here comes the noise. Is this crowd doing everything they can to help the defense bear down on third down? From the gun, wants to pass. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. And he'll try to keep that smooth leg swing going for the second time. He gets a hand on it, and it's blocked. Defense has it.
You know, it's blocked field goals in moments like that are momentum changers. That could be the difference in this game. What a great individual effort knocking that thing down.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Looking to throw on first down. Got a man, it's Anthony. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
Back to pass, it's Tollefson. Grabbed in the middle, it's Hunter. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Arizona right back to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. Clock still running, almost certainly the last play of the half. Back to pass on second down. Good timing on the quick out. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, the Territorial Cup rivalry is among the most bitter in football, and so far today, these two have really butted heads.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Makes the grab. It's Gums. Good, solid pickup on that one. They got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
And the number one goal as a defense is try to hit the QB as many times as possible. Try to rattle him, try to get him flustered a little bit. Nice job of getting there, getting the hit on him, but nice job of executing by the quarterback. Taking the hit, delivering the strike.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
Arizona runs out the punt team. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. Catches it at the 15. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense making its way onto the field. They'll get this drive started from the 29. Wants to throw. It's Levitt. It's complete on the right side. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
When I'm a quarterback and I see zone and I see my guy curl up real quick, I got to hum it. And he threw that thing with some revolutions, with some velocity right to his receiver so he can make the catch.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to go up top on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Napier.
You hate giving up that play if you're the DB on this one because you're playing man coverage. You're trying to defend a slant route. You've taken the inside away. That's where your leverage is. You'll allow anything to happen to the outside. You're trying to funnel the receiver to the boundary. You just cannot let the receiver beat you to the inside.
Find my guys quickly, know my matchups, get them the football, let them do the rest. So many playmakers now in football. I'm trying to get it to him as fast as possible so he can do that. Right after the catch, make guys miss, make beautiful plays.
Wants to keep it in the air. The quick out. No chance to run, but still a good gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Sun Devils can really attack on this second and short. Leaves it with the running back. Turning it on. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
You know, with defense, it's this pick or poison game, right? Like, I got to play a little bit soft and make them run the football, but when I do that, I give the running back space, and right there you could tell he takes advantage of it.
Got his man. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Scanning the field, it's Levitt. Finds his big tight end. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
The snap sets up the throw. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
Third and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
This would likely be a chip shot for the field goal kicker, but they want the touchdown instead. They'll go for it on 4th down. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. The Sun Devils come to the line trying to convert on 4th down. Needs it to keep this drive alive. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down.
Hey, if you're going to go for it on 4th down, if you decide to run the football, you've got to be sure up front that you're going to win the trenches. They didn't get it done that time. They need to be more physical moving forward. They're going to try to do that again in the same type of situation in this game.
Finds a little bit of space. He'll get 3 out to the 15.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive guys.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Dropping back, it's Levitt. They're working that left side. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. Pass completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to throw on 1st down. He's got him. Knocked down at the 25-yard line. Picked up 10 there and gets a 1st down.
Well, this defense has tried to find ways to disguise their coverage and mix it up to try to confuse the QB. It's not working, though. With that last completion, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
Got the quick pass. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
To the air on 2nd down. Intercepted deep in his own end. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona State has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They go back to work with the 1st down in the final period of this one. They'll move the wide receiver. To the air on 1st down. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Wildcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking to throw, it's Thompson. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And you could easily argue the biggest reason this team is trailing here in the second half is because they have not been able to protect their quarterback tonight. They've already given up.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Arizona runs out the punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. On his way from around the 50. Turns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Their defense came up with a big stop now to see if they can turn it into points. He wants to change this route. Looking downfield on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Behind the chains now on second and long. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. Holds it in. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
When you play zone coverage and you got a wide receiver that's a beast, it becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
Dropping back, it's Levitt. Working that left side now. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can spell the touchdown from here. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
With that incompletion, it now sets up a very interesting decision for the head coach, right? You've got a narrow lead. You kick the field goal now, you force the opponent to have to at least score a touchdown to retake the lead. But you can also seize a lot of momentum if you get it here on 4th and short. If you're able to score a touchdown, this is a completely different game.
He caught it. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. And this offense not only has a chance to extend the lead, but they can also drain that clock. They'll send the back in motion. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. And the Sun Devils will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. To the air, it's Levitt. Under fire. Tripped up for the tackle.
And after that completion, it's decision time now for the head coach. Do you kick a field goal, add to your lead, and make it more difficult on the opposing offense, or do you trust your quarterback to make one more big completion here and ice the game?
No good. It's still a 3-point game after the miss.
Well, that's one the kicker would like to have back. That's a kick he should be making in his sleep.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Gets it to him on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Caught over the middle. It's Gums. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
So surprised we have not been calling this guy's name more. He's one of the best tight ends in the country, but give the defense credit. They have had an outstanding game plan limiting him so far. That's only his second catch of the game.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. They got him for the sack, and now get the ball back after the fourth down stop.
Well, that play never had a chance. On fourth down, they're trying to catch the defense off guard, throwing for it, but no protection. Quarterback didn't have an opportunity to step up and get rid of that football.
The offense pops it up, and they were on the... Hits the accelerator to the right. Defense picks it up. Running inside the 20. And in for the score. What a turn as they take the lead.
And that is such a critical mistake by the offense, David. You've got the lead late. The only thing your coach is telling you is ball security. They put it on the ground, and not only does the defense pick it up, but they take it into score, and now they've got the lead.
And you talk about coming up big in a big moment. Defense looking for a stop, but how about this? You practice it so much. Getting fumbles. What do? You scoop. Everybody blocks. You take it back to the house. This game just changed with one play.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. These are the games. These are the moments. This is the opportunity for the finish that people remember in rivalries like this one.
And those highlights that are shown for years and years to come. These big-time moments, Palmer, coming down to the wire, who steps up and makes the big-time play.
And this is why you lift the weights in the offseason. This is why you do all the gassers and all the sprints. For moments like this, game on the line in one of the biggest games of the year.
Got to get everybody lined up quickly, time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Dropping back, it's Levitt. He wants a big play here late. Makes a grab down the middle. Touchdown, Sun Devils! And they've got the lead in the final minute.
Well, and the offense shows you what they're made of. They're scoring the touchdown. They take the lead with only seconds to go, and now it's on the defense to ice this thing when they take the field.
And he puts it down the middle, and the lead is 3 here in the final period. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. And if you list the priorities here, Jesse, first thing, get your kicker into his comfort zone.
It's a balance here between being conservative and being aggressive.
And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. The offense uses a timeout, 20 ticks remaining. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
Well, this offense is up against it here, trailing late in the game. The defense knows they're going to throw the football. First down, they get sacked. Second down, incompletion. There's no mystery what's happening here. Quarterback's just going to have to make a play on third down.
And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on 4th down. Got to find a completion on this one. That internal clock just didn't move fast enough, and they get him for a safety.
And that stings for this offense. You got the football, a chance to go make a big play, take control of this football game, and you give up the safety. Now they get the football back under 2 minutes. Everything now against you. This team is going to have to find a way to respond and make a big play on the other side of the football.
So the latest edition of the Duel in the Desert in the books, and Arizona State